In a cramped apartment on the edge of Detroit, the smell of engine grease clings to the air as Ethan slumps into a worn-out chair after another 12-hour shift at the auto shop. His hands, calloused and stained, tremble slightly as he removes his work boots. Across the room, his 10-year-old daughter, Lily, sits quietly with a chessboard balanced on her knees, studying the pieces with intense concentration. The board is old, faded, a keepsake from her mother who passed away 2 years earlier. It was her mother who first taught her to play, who said chess could teach Lily to see the world in ways others couldn't. Ethan watches her with a mixture of love and fear. He knows she's been practicing every night, whispering strategies to herself, dreaming bigger than their small reality allows. When Lily asks if she can enter the upcoming community chess tournament, free to join, open to all ages, Ethan immediately shakes his head. Chess isn't going to put food on the table, he mutters, trying to sound firm. But his voice cracks under the weight of exhaustion and worry. He's not cruel, just scared. Scared that Lily will be disappointed, that she'll get hurt chasing something he can't protect her from. Lily doesn't argue. She simply nods and returns her eyes to the board, silently replaying an opening sequence. Ethan sighs, missing the spark in her eyes. He doesn't know it yet, but Lily's first move is already in play. Saturday morning dawns with a soft glow, but Ethan is already gone, swallowed by the grind of another early shift. In his absence, Lily clutches the old chessboard to her chest and quietly steps out the door. Her shoes are a size too small, and her sweater is threadbare, but she walks with purpose toward the community center hosting the free chess tournament. Her name barely makes it onto the roster in time, but the volunteers smile warmly and guide her to the first table. Other kids stare. Some curious, others dismissive, but Lily keeps her head down and sets up her board. The room is buzzing with excitement, parents and spectators lining the walls. A sharply dressed man stands at the back, arms folded, observing. It's Mr. Coleman, the CEO of a tech company sponsoring the event. He watches with mild interest, until Lily begins to play. She moves with calm confidence, fingers gliding across the board like she's painting a memory. Each move is precise, calculated, daring. In her first match, she defeats a boy 3 years older in under 10 minutes. By her third game, a quiet circle of awe forms around her. Mr. Coleman leans forward, intrigued. There's something hauntingly familiar about her style, the grace, the boldness, the way she sacrifices pieces to win position. Lily doesn't notice. She isn't playing for attention or trophies. She's playing for her mother, for the promise of something more. And she's just getting started. The crowd leans in as Lily prepares for her final match, her face calm beneath the hum of whispers and shuffling feet. But the moment shatters when the double doors burst open. Ethan storms in, eyes frantic, grease still smudged on his hands. He spots Lily at the front, hunched over the board, and the color drains from his face. In seconds, he's at her side, gripping her arm. "We're leaving now," he says, trying to mask the fear in his voice with anger. The room freezes. Lily looks up, her face flushed with embarrassment. "Dad, please," she whispers, but he's already pulling her away. The match hasn't even begun. Spectators shift uncomfortably. Mr. Coleman steps forward, his voice calm but firm. "Sir, your daughter is quite talented. You should let her play." Ethan glares at him. "We don't belong here. This isn't our world." His voice cracks, not from rage, but from the weight of years spent surviving, not dreaming. Lily's eyes well with quiet determination. "Mom taught me this game because it helps me see the world differently. I see more than just pieces. I see possibilities." Ethan falters, his grip loosens. Something in Lily's voice, soft yet certain, cuts through the noise of his doubts. For a moment, he sees her not as a child to protect, but as a young girl brave enough to believe in something bigger. He nods, barely audible. "Okay." And slowly, Lily walks back to the board, her hands steady, her heart pounding. The final match begins in silence, every eye fixed on the small girl with the oversized sweater facing the reigning champion, a tall, confident teenager twice her age. The boy leans back, casual and amused, underestimating her. But Lily's expression doesn't change. She studies the board like a map only she can read. Her hands move with clarity, almost rhythmically, each piece echoing her quiet strength. The crowd starts to murmur. She's not just holding her own, she's controlling the game. Complex traps unfold across the board, strategies that force her opponent into uncomfortable corners. Then, halfway through the match, Lily does something bold. She sacrifices her queen. A gasp spreads through the room. Her opponent smirks, thinking she's made a rookie mistake. But within 4 moves, it's clear she hasn't. The sacrifice wasn't reckless, it was brilliant. The room falls dead silent as Lily traps the king in an elegant series of moves. Checkmate. Applause erupts, but Lily doesn't rise. She just stares at the board, a quiet smile on her face. Across the room, Mr. Coleman stands frozen, tears in his eyes. The final move, it's the same one his late daughter once used in her last championship. A move only a few ever attempt. He walks forward slowly, his voice breaking. "Where did you learn that?" he asks. Lily looks up. "My mom. She said it was her favorite." For Mr. Coleman, it's like watching a memory come back to life. After the match, the crowd slowly begins to disperse, but Mr. Coleman remains still, kneeling beside Lily as she carefully places each piece back into her old chessboard. His eyes are glassy, and his voice trembles as he speaks. "That move, my daughter used to play it the same way. She passed away 3 years ago. Watching you, it felt like I saw her again." Ethan, standing behind Lily, shifts uncomfortably, unsure what to say. He still looks out of place among the polished floors and quiet wealth of the room, but Mr. Coleman turns to him next. "I want to offer Lily a full scholarship to one of the top chess academies in the country," he says gently. "She doesn't just play the game, she understands it in a way most never will." Ethan opens his mouth to speak, but Mr. Coleman adds, "And I'd like to offer you a position at my company. You've done a remarkable job raising her. Let me help carry the rest." For a moment, Ethan can't respond. He looks at Lily. Her eyes wide with hope, with dreams he once told her to bury. His voice cracks when he finally says, "Thank you." As they step out of the building into the evening light, Lily slips her hand into her father's. They don't speak. They don't need to. For the first time in years, the future doesn't feel like a burden. It feels like a board full of possibilities, and Lily has the first move.